Welcome back to the Norwegian Farm with me, Farmer Beck. In this episode, I think I'm gonna do some skipping ahead, but my first plan is to, we have to resow the grain fields, all three of them, and I guess also in this episode we're gonna skip till October. I need to harvest the last grass harvest. That's going to be good. We do have a nice amount of grass and silo as well. We need more. It would be nice to get as much as we can, or we're gonna have as much as we can. We are closing in on building our first cow barn. It's gonna be good. I don't think we will do that in this episode, but we will sure be close, hopefully. The sheep are really producing. Haven't been that long since last we was up in the barn checking it out. But now we have like 14,000 liters of wool. It's only September, and we're not gonna sell the wool until April. Wasn't that the correct month? Wool. Yeah, April. So we're gonna get a lot of money in April. We also got, I forgot to mention, got this wheat harvest, almost 15,000 liters. And I talked last episode about how many liters we get, how big a yield we get on the different types of grain. So it's not half of what I got, but as you know, I have two rather big fields with oat. I have this field and across the river. So wheat, in litas, they have a much larger yield than oat. But the price is also different. The high price on the wheat is close to 1,200, and it's on close to 1,900 on the oat. So I think I have to check that out sometime to see which one gave us the most, all in all. So I was also thinking to try something new about the weeds. I don't have a sprayer, and I don't have a GPS on the tractors. So when I sow the fields, and the oat start to grow and the weeds start to grow, and I'm going around with my weeder, the mechanical weeder, it's hard to see where I've been and where I haven't been. So I was thinking to try something different, and it's not a cheat, it's a real thing. It's common in organic farming, and I'm not sure what it's called in English, but translate from Norwegian, it's like a false seed bed, which means you prepare the field like this. You are cultivating it, making it ready to sow out your seeds. Either it's grass or wheat or whatever. And when you prepare the field, you don't sow what you're going to sow. You just leave the field be for, depending on the weather and everything, for a couple of weeks maybe. And when the weeds start to pop up from the ground, then you go over with the weeder, and you will pull up all this weed, leaving it on top of the soil. So it will, if the weather is with you, it will dry out and die on top of the soil. So that's a false seed bed, so to say. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try that, because now it's real easy to see where we have been with the weeder and where we haven't been. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try that out. Maybe I have to weed twice. That's the worst case. Best case scenario, it will work. So I will do the weeding now. Then I will sow and roll it, and there will be no more weeds. So I don't know if it works, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Since last time I also been to the shop and I bought this roller that I talked about. It's 4 meter wide, cost me 3,100, and it's an old roller, not only in design, but as you can see, it's rusty and worn out. You can actually choose if you want to buy this as a new one like this, where it's fresh paint and looks kind of good. It's still an old one. That's 4,500, or you can go for this old type, which is the same roller, only it's old, it's used. It's not in the used market, but I think it's a great addition though. It's 3,100, so you save like 1,400 euros. So and I don't think it's old when you look at this. Where do we have the ring roller? Where is it? I don't think it's worn out or anything. No, it's 100%. So it's only cosmetic old. So, and this is what I rent last season. So I know it's pressing down the stones, which was the problem with the old and cheap roller, was that it did press the field, so you get this bonus, but it didn't press down the stones, which is half the point of rolling, especially for me. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the weeder. Not sure how big an engine we need. 70. Okay, so we need this 165 on the weeder. Hopefully I can use that with a helper or course play or something. If not, I can at least use the cultivator with the helper on the wheat field. So let's check this out. I'm not sure if I should do this, but it's best to do it now when I see the weed. But I'm thinking after I have sown the field, will the weed pop up again? Then I have to do it again, and but I guess that's what we are gonna find out. So yeah, let's see if I can use horseplay in this one. I'm on the right field. Yep. 2 headlines. At least it's know where I am, and 4.7 meter. Is that correct? Horseplay is a great mod, but there are some, I wouldn't call it bugs though, but sometimes it doesn't recognize the tools you are or equipment you are wearing. So I have to do this again. 4 meters. Now it's 4.2. Alright, so now it should be okay. First waypoint and go. I have had some problem with the weeders, especially with this weeder that you can also sow with. Where are the weeders? Like this one. You can also use it to sow grass and canola, and I'm not sure of the name of the second one here and now. But since you can sow, you will have problems sometime if you're out of season. He won't accept. The helper think he is going to sow, so it won't work. But looks like with this one, it's no problem at all. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if the wheat pops back up after I have sown and rolled it, or if this actually works. And also, of course, since I can use the course play and helper, I can do that after also. But if I would do this myself manually, or drive it myself, it would be much easier to see the weeds at least. So yeah, let's find it out, check it out. Since he is doing the weeding, I will start to cultivate the last field, and then after that it's sowing. But I will skip ahead. I will stop by when there is a reason to stop by. If not, I will see you when maybe the sowing is done, or I don't know. But I will see you when I see you. Alright, so I finish with the weeder on the 2 fields that I haven't yet sown, so it's gonna be interesting to see if it works. So I will have no wheat when it starts growing. I hope it works. If not, I have to do it all over again. So yeah, it's worth trying out though. So now it's off to roll the first field, finish sowing with this new old roller, and it's supposed to press down the stones. At least it did so last time. So it's gonna be good. There is quite a lot of stone. I think this cultivator is pull them up when I cultivate. So nope. Or headland. All right. Where is? Maybe I turn off the lines. Let's see. Oh, it's here. Sweet. Hopefully this working with is correct. And the stones are disappearing, so that's good. So yeah, we will continue with this. Almost finished sowing field 63, and then it's off to sow the field across the river. And still got to roll those 2 and fertilize, and I think I'm gonna lime as well. Not this field, but at least number 63 is gonna get lime. So yep, it's going good, but it's getting dark soon, I guess. So yeah, I will continue with this. So we're about to finish with field 63. Took a while, and also had to go to the shop and pick up some more seeds. But yeah, so now I only got the field across the river left. So yeah, we are seeing the end of this month soon. So the rolling is going pretty fast, and the fertilizing and liming is also pretty fast. So yeah, it's going good. I will skip ahead until I'm at the new field, and stop by a little bit then. It's just to take the first round of sowing to get the feel on how big the field really is. So yeah, I will see you in just a sec. We're about to start sowing the new field. I think I'm just gonna stick with that name for now. It's number 65 actually, but yeah. So I'm a little bit curious on how bumpy it will be on the edges. No, come on. Like this. God damn it. It's stuck already. If I might should have even out the outskirts of the field where I expanded. But I guess we will find out. This really was a bummer. Oh yeah, good, good. So I brought the extra bag of seed with me, just so I don't have to go back and forth. I do think this field will require less seeds than the home fields, because we have loam and not loamy sand or sandy loam. So but it is quite a large field though, so we will see. And this year I decided to just sow oat on all the fields, basically because we don't get that many liters, so it will be a little less to transport to the mill. I will do a test, I think soon, to see if there is any economical difference between oat, barley, wheat, and probably this sorghum. What's it called? Sorghum? Yeah. Just for fun, because I know there is a different yield, so you get more or less liters, and but also the price difference. But will the price be kind of the same? Get more liters on wheat or barley, but less money, and on oat you get lesser yield but more money for per liter. So I just wonder what's the best one, or do you end up with pretty much the same amount of money? So we will try that out in the future. So yeah, this 135, it's almost too small to pull this cedar, especially here, and it's probably a bit bumpy where I expanded the field. So we will see when I get to the original field if it's more smooth terrain, and he will pull the cedar easier. I don't think I can use the 135 on the roller. Maybe I should just check that out right away. The roller is 60 horsepower, so we don't have that on the 135. It says only 35 horsepower. Don't know the condition of the cedar though. What's the name of the cedar? Let's see. Isara 6000. Didn't I just see that one someplace? 65. Maybe it's because of its condition. It takes more horsepower. I don't know, but we will see. Oh, I see the 165 is finish rolling field 63, was it? So yeah, I will put that one over to the field 65 and continue the work. So I will get back to you later. And drop by a little bit sooner than I thought, because just saw I'm finished rolling this field, but there are still some stones that are not pressed down. Most of the stones are pressed down, but not all of them. Are those these orange stone? Kind of strange. Okay, I guess next season I will have to pull out my stone fork and pick up some stones, I guess. Alright, lesson learned. So it's probably gonna be the same on the next one, but I don't feel I have time to pick up the stones now, so I'm gonna press down what I can and do a stone picking next year, I guess. Let's just see what happened to all these stones. So they're going down. Alright, we press what we can and we'll fix it next year. So I'm just gonna get this going. Maybe I have to drive a little bit and try again. Yep. Alright, I will see you soon. So there we go, finish rolling the last field. I must say, this session with all this sowing, cultivating, fertilizing, been taking a while, that's for sure. So I'm actually thinking about calling it for this episode. It was kind of an uneventful episode. Oops. We did at least learn that some stones can't be rolled down. Not only the biggest, but the second biggest as well. But anyway, I think for now I'm gonna call it the next episode. I probably will harvest the grass off camera, but we'll stop by anyway to see if this doing the weeding before sowing worked or not. It's gonna be interesting to see if I have to do it all over again, but if so, lesson learned. So with that said, I'm gonna call it for this one. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.